Allison Ferns here with you this Friday evening for the Daily Roundup. And then, of course, Tollywood will be here with the happy hour from 7. Now, though, it is so lovely to know that live performance is coming back. The thing is, in Brighton at this time of year, the whole city comes to life, doesn't it, with the Brighton Festival and the Brighton Fringe. And of course, all of that was put on hold last year. But this year, it feels like we are returning to some sense of normality, which is why I am so pleased to introduce our next guest. Mark Inscoe is bringing his show, The World in Words and Music, according to Coward and Porter, to Victoria Gardens at the start of next month, and joins us now. Evening, Mark.
Hi, Alison. Hi.
As a performer, what has it been like these past 12 months?
Oh, it's just been surreal. Absolutely unbelievable to think that every theatre space, every arena, every cinema around the world pretty much has been closed. It's just a very, very unworldly situation.
Yeah. And at what point did you know that this show of yours would get the go-ahead?
Well, relatively recently, I think we've just been, sort of ploughing on ahead with organising stuff in the hope that nothing would get cancelled, let's say that, and sort of going by the government guidelines with easing of lockdown and stuff. So it looks as if it's all absolutely fine and on track. And the venues that I'm working at the Warren, and they've built 2 purpose-built venues which are all COVID compliant and have, full ventilation and spacing and everything. So it's very, very safe. And it's going to be an absolute pleasure to actually play to a live audience and hopefully for the audience to see a show.
Oh, can you imagine? People are just going to be thrilled, I think, to be out the house. And as you say, being able to enjoy live entertainment again. So tell us about this show of yours then. For a long time, I've had a real passion for the classic musical theatre. I've been a professional in the business for 37 years now, and Coward and Porter especially have played a fairly big part in my life, whether it's been using audition songs or performing in shows of theirs or using material over the years. One of my first West End shows was actually Anything Goes at the Prince Edward. And that's a wonderful Cole Porter show with some amazing songs, which is actually making a comeback to the Barbican. I've got tickets. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, I cannot wait.
Wonderful. It's a great show. So, a lot of the classic composers of musical theatre I've always really been drawn to. So putting this programme together has been a real joy, and I'm still tweaking it even now, and I've sort of conceived this idea. There have been reviews of Noel Coward and Cole Porter done in the past, sort of famously at Chichester, and there was a show in town in the 70s called Cowardy Custard. So it's finding a different angle, really, to present. So this sort of the influence of world travel, which played such a big part in both their lives and careers, and they were very much friends and rivals and used to parody each other's work. So there's a lot of playful narrative and not just songs. There's prose and poetry and all sorts of things packed into an hour. It's a lot to get into an hour.
Well, that's the thing, that when you're talking about 2 greats like Porter and Coward, how do you choose from such a repertoire?
It's been very difficult, and even this afternoon, I've already put a different song in to replace something. So I'm still researching and still finding some amazing material that be people that know Coward and Porter, won't be so familiar with. There's a lot of familiar stuff in the show as well that people will hopefully welcome to hear again. And also one of the big songs that really plays a part in their careers is Let's Do It, which was written by Cole Porter, but Coward did several versions of where he parodies and uses Cole Porter's song, but updates it sort of satirically. And I've created a version, if you like, which involves Cole Porter, Coward, and an updated version to bring us right up to date, which I've written to kind of complete the song. So, which is very much in the spirit of the song.
Yeah. So it's all happening from Tuesday the 1st of June until Sunday the 6th of June at Victoria Gardens. How can people get tickets?
Well, going through to the Brighton Fringe website or other place ticketing. So the Warren itself, which is the domain that I'm working in, is run by Other Place Brighton. But I think the ticket links all go through to the same thing. So if people look online for Brighton Fringe, they're bound to find it, and just type in the words "the world" in Words and Music according to Coward and Porter. It's a bit of a mouthful, but or perhaps even my name, Mark Inscoe, may well prove a decent enough search. But yes, it's there's nothing else really like it in the Fringe, which is nice.
Yeah.
So it's definitely playing to a sort of side of the population that I think certainly the Brighton population will enjoy this material.
Oh, I'm sure.
And some of the material refers to Brighton as well. So
I'm sure that Brighton will embrace it. And thank you so much for joining us. Mark Inscoe performing and presenting this show, which features the words and music of Noel Coward and Cole Porter. The World in Words and Music, according to Coward and Porter, coming to Victoria Gardens in Brighton from the 1st of June.